Hello and welcome to Qvid, where we show you how great tasting food is simple with Q Spice. I'm in my happy place, my kitchen, and today we're going to cook some frittata. We're going to cook it three ways. I'm going to show you how to do it stovetop, steamed, stovetop turned over, and then stovetop and baked in the oven. So first of all, people ask what's the difference between an omelet and a frittata. So an omelet is always cooked only on one side, and the fillings are put in the center, folded over, and so you have a much runnier center than a frittata. Frittata generally is fully cooked, and frittata can be eaten at room temperature or warm. However, an omelet is always eaten warm. So let's get started. I'm going to get my pans hot here. So frittata is an excellent way to use up any of your leftover vegetables or meats that are already cooked. You can throw literally any ingredient in a frittata. So today I'm going to show you with some raw vegetables as well as with some leftover vegetables. Also, I'm going to cook every frittata with Q Spice. Q Spice is a dynamic universal savor, and so what that means is I've blended Q Spice with some herbs and spices from around the world. And so depending on which ingredients you put Q Spice with, it will coax out different notes. But Q Spice pairs beautifully with eggs all the time. Okay, so today that's all I'm going to use. So let's get started here. Turn my stove on. So you're going to get your pan slightly warm. I'm going medium high, and I'm going to put first of all, my fat. So in this one, this is going to be our French onion frittata. This one's going to be our Florentine frittata, and this one is going to be our, this is going to be our Spanish frittata. So I've already caramelized the onion with bacon fat. So I'm going to continue with bacon fat in this one. And I'm going to then add some butter to my Florentine version. And on this one, I'm going to add some olive oil for our Spanish version. So as I said, my onions have already been caramelized. So what we need to do next in this one is, once our pan is heated up, it's almost there, is we're going to add the red pepper, nice sizzle, which means our pan is ready. And I'm going to toast my stale bread. So I just pulled that leftover French bread out of my freezer, already stale, so I'm just going to give it a nice little crisp up here. And then to my Florentine pan, I'm going to sweat out the mushrooms, already cut up nicely. So we're going to let them saute a bit. And to my Spanish, add a little bit of poblano pepper. My sweet potato is already cooked, left over from yesterday. Everything gets a little Q Spice season. And I'm going to get my eggs ready. So Q Spice, about half a teaspoon for 5 eggs and a quarter of a teaspoon for 3, about that much. Now, when we're cooking a frittata, the steam from the liquid that we put in our eggs is what's going to make it fluffy. So the steam fluffs it up. Doesn't matter what liquid you use, but generally you're going to use 1 teaspoon per egg. So in my Spanish, I'm going to use clamato juice. You could use tomato juice, whatever you like. And no need to beat the eggs too much. All you want to do is incorporate the yolks in the whites. If you beat them too much, they're going to fall when you try to cook them. Okay, give this a little stir. And a little stir. onion, medium onion, that I caramelized for roughly 20 minutes beforehand because it takes a while to caramelize. Now, all caramelization means is just a very slow cook, and onions get very, very sweet when you caramelize them. So, in this one, I'm doing water as my liquid, my eggs, and in this one, I'm going to do some almond milk. So all these options are great depending on if you eat animal products or if you do dairy. Choose whatever fits for you. Same with the fat. Choose whatever fits for you. Okay, so looks like our croutons are coming along nicely. So I'm just gonna incorporate everything here. And over here, now we sweated out our poblano pepper a little. I'm going to add a little more olive oil, and we're going to give our sweet potatoes a nice little sear. Get a little browning, hopefully, on them. Turn that up a bit. So, in Spain, they make an omelet very similar to this. It's called tortilla de patata. Now, they eat this tortilla de patata, they eat it warm for breakfast, and then they eat it the rest of the day at room temperature. So it's served at lunchtime, room temperature, with a side salad or a tapa in the evening, so an appetizer, or anytime during the day as a snack. Now, there's far more potatoes. It's probably 3/4 potatoes, and then they pour the same omelet top and bake it in the oven. And technically, when you put bread in a frittata, it's technically a strata. So we are actually making a French onion strata in this pan. I'm just trying to make sure all the pieces of bread are nice and crispy. A little bit of Qvid. Okay, the mushroom looks like it has sweat out pretty good, nice and brown. You see the other nice and brown sides there. Okay, so now it's time. We're just going to throw our ribbon sliced spinach in. I'm just going to let that wilt, not very long at all, 30 seconds, if that. Okay, check on these potatoes. See if they've gotten a nice little brown on them. Yeah. Getting there. These are already cooked, as I mentioned. Just pulled them out of the fridge. Okay. Now we're going to do the frittata part. And the frittatas can be cooked as little or as much as you like, depending on how you like your eggs. I don't like mine slimy, so I always fully cook my frittatas. So let's go with this one. So you pour in the egg. Let it set a little bit, the egg. Okay. This one too. There goes our French onion. All I try to do is just make sure everything gets coated with the egg. So now this one's ready. You pull the cooked ingredients towards the center so that the outer edge will be cooked at the same time as the center. Just do that a little bit, not till it's completely done. And now we're going to put a lid on that one and show you how to steam cook it. Okay, that one will be just about 2 minutes. In the meantime, our strata, I'm going to do the same thing. Trying to be very gentle in my non-stick pan. So you do that, pull the cooked ingredients in, and then put it in the oven for about 5 minutes on the upper level, the upper third level. Now these guys, ready. So again, same method. Pull some of that cooked egg to the center. And scrape it from the side if you like. Now this one's going to take a little longer because it has the thickness of the potato. Probably going to need to cook a little longer, but I'm going to show you a neat little trick on how to flip this one. Typically, if you have larger frittatas, you either put a plate on top and flip it into a plate, or if you're just serving two of you like I'm usually doing, I'll show you how to cut it in half and flip it once it's cooked on the bottom. All right. So we're just going to have a peek here at our, there you have it. This is our steamed one. I'm going to give the one in the oven 2 more minutes while I grate some cheese. Our Spanish one. So our Spanish one is almost ready to be flipped. See, if you just move the wet stuff around, you'll end up with an even cooking of the entire frittata. So this one, you just loosen the edges. Up to you if you want to serve it cooked side up or cooked side down. I'll show you a little trick. Now, if you are wanting to flip this guy, you would just slide it into a plate, or sorry, a lid, or a plate, whichever you like, and then turn it upside down if you're wanting to serve it that way, or to cook the top a little more, which would be my tendency. Okay, let's go back to the one we're going to flip in the pan. Needs to cook a little more to be able to do that. If you turn it too soon, it's just going to fall apart on you. So I'm going to give that just a couple more seconds. Now this guy's done. Again, plate it however you like. I'm going to turn it upside down here today. And then I found a little bit of baba ganoush. I discovered how delicious baba ganoush is on eggs recently. So there's one frittata. That over here. And I'm hearing my timer go off, so I will check this one. Yes. If you look at the top, you can just touch it and everything is set. Okay. So let's flip our Spanish frittata. And here's the trick. That's pretty good. So all you do is you get your spatula under, you give a half a twist to your pan, and then you turn it. Okay, same with the other side. Pick up the side, give your pan a half a twist, and turn it. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now because that is pretty much done. I'm going to put grate a little bit of cheddar cheese on it. Make it that much more Spanish. And then show you how we finish plating these. Now the sweet potato in this recipe gives the frittata that little bit of sweetness to balance out the heat that's going to come with my pico de gallo. So the French onion frittata is also ready. And do this with it. There you go. French onion frittata. And with that one, I'm going to put a nice little vinaigrette. Dress a little bit of peppery, just a very little bit of peppery arugula to dress and give that sweet caramelized onion and the salty bacon fat and salty croutons. Give it a little bit of pepperiness just to balance it all off. And there you have that one, French onion frittata. And last but not least, I'm going to do our Spanish one. And this one, again, I would serve, when it's just two of us eating, I would serve this directly out of the pan. And I'm going to dress it. I'm going to give it its garnish here. Nice, fresh, ripe avocado. So, just a couple pieces like that, and this one too. And then some nice pico de gallo that I made earlier. Just a little bit of tomato, some cucumbers, some cilantro, garlic and lime, and voila. Beautiful, tasty, healthy frittata. Okay, so today you've learned how to cook frittata 3 ways, and hope you enjoy and hope you practice a lot. Santé!